Welcome to MLS Online Virtual Classroom. In today's lecture, we are going to complete our page number 24 activity. Open up your books, page 24. Today we are going to learn about a compare and contrast report. We are going to learn how we are going to write a compare and contrast report. We have already went through a compare and contrast report in part A. How you are going to write a compare and contrast report. The first thing that you will need for a compare and contrast report is the title of the report. The first thing that you are going to write before starting a report, before starting to write a report, is the title of the report. The second thing is start your report with an introduction paragraph. You know what will contain what an introduction paragraph will contain, right? Introduction will contain the introduction of your title. You're going to introduce your title in the introduction paragraph. Second thing, describe how two things are alike in the second paragraph. Similarities. The second paragraph will contain the similarities, the topic which you have chose and the topic with which you are comparing this topic. You're going to write down the similarities, the comparison of two things in this paragraph. Then is describe how two things are different in the third paragraph. The differences you're going to write down in the third paragraph. How two things are different from one another. You're going to make a contrast among two things. The final thing, end your report with a conclusion paragraph. This should have a strong final thought. The conclusion, we all know, contains the final verdict of our report. Conclusion should always be strong and it should contain an impact, the final impact, that what exactly we have talked about in our report. The similarities that we have discussed, the differences of two things that we have discussed. We are going to conclude that thing up. I hope you have understood this well. Now what you have to do is take your time, think about a topic, write down a compare and contrast report on a loose sheet of paper. Don't worry, just think about the simplest thing possible. You can compare a butterfly with a human being. You can compare a bird with a human being. It can be anything. This is very easy. Don't get worried about what you are going to choose and it will be difficult. No, this is very easy. That's all for today.